Hi, I'm Manny Ruiz, and I'm the publisher of the Hispanic PR Blog, and I'm also the organizer of the first ever Hispanic Public Relations and Social Media Marketing Conference. And you're watching My Latino Voice.
So Manny, tell us where you're from. Tell us a little bit about your background and what you were like as a kid.
Boy, I don't know what I was like a kid, but no, I'm just kidding. I was born and raised in Miami of Cuban-American parents. I was raised by my grandparents. I'm a blue-collar guy. Was born in Little Havana, born and raised in Little Havana and in Hialeah, and still carry a lot of that blue-collar work ethic and values into a lot of what I do. And I think as a kid I was a bit of a practical joker. I still am, and that was sometimes get me in trouble. But unfortunately, I made it past those years.
And how did you get your start in PR?
Well, I backed into public relations. I had been a reporter in print and newspaper in the Miami Herald. Did a lot of crime reporting stuff, a bit different than what I do now. And I backed into it because I meant to be a lawyer. In 1995, I was going to go to law school, and a set of circumstances sort of led me into the path of public relations, basically to survive. And one thing happened, and I didn't end up doing anything to go to law school. I stayed in PR, and here we are, 15 years later.
You built your last company from the ground up and sold it very successfully. What did you learn, good and challenges?
Well, I thank God for everything that I've been able to accomplish, because a lot of it, when you really look at my background and no history, no networks that were existing at the time that I started in my business, it was really by His grace that I've been able to get as far as I have. And I think that the most important things that I carried with me was I've always been an underdog, and I've always felt that I have to work harder to get to where I have. So I would say that those are the things that have helped me to achieve what I have, and I hope it continues to drive me.
And tell us a little bit about your new company and the objectives for that company.
Well, I have a new company now. I sold my company to the Hispanic PR Wire, which I founded in 2000, and a couple of other sister-related companies to a company called PR Newswire. And earlier this year, and really, I thought that it was time to move on and to do additional things that would continue to build on the trajectory that I've had in Hispanic public relations. So basically, I've launched a venture, and it's under the name of Hispanic Media Trainers. But Hispanic Media Trainers really is just a holding company for this national convention and for the nation's leading blog about Hispanic public relations and social media. There's a couple of other things in the works. As a typical Cuban Latino that I am, we always have several things going on, but these are the things that are occupying myself right now, and pretty soon I'll have some interesting announcements in terms of an additional blog that we'll be launching.
And tell us more about the Hispanic PR and Social Media Conference.
So this conference is basically we're doing this as an industry, and I think that's one of the most wonderful aspects of this, that what makes the unique value proposition of this conference is that the Hispanic Public Relations Association is going national, and no one can really stop that momentum. And the Public Relations Society of America, which is increasingly working harder and harder to show its believing and basically supporting diversity, they've come together for this conference as partners with me in the Hispanic PR Blog, and we're doing the first ever national convention that basically entails 24 sessions, almost 70 speakers, and think of it as the ultimate boot camp for what's happening in Hispanic public relations and social media. That's what I'm up to right now.
And so how do you register for the conference?
So basically all the information that you would need, you would be able to access through HispanicPRConference.com. That's the website to look at the speakers, the sessions, register. I would recommend you do that now. Fortunately, our hotel capacity is getting booked pretty quickly. And also, you can also look at the HispanicPRblog.com, which has links to the website in case you need further information.
And what does being Latino mean to you, or what does the term Latino mean to you?
That's a heavy question, but I'll tell you, to me, Latino and Hispanic are interchangeable. And it's funny, the other day I was talking to my wife about the terminology and how we identify ourselves so much. And I think that I was saying, I feel like I'm Latino, I'm Hispanic, I'm Cuban, and I'm American. And then I thought about it, and I said, you know what? I think I'm 100% of all of them. Some days you're more of one than the other, but overall, Latino to me is synonymous with my taste, my culture, some of my beliefs, some of my personality, the fiery, passionate side of it. Yes, it's a cliche, but I think it kind of reflects what I feel. So that sort of is what Latinos to me. Thank you very much, and you've been watching My Latino Voice.